Dear aunts, uncles, and older brothers and sisters, perhaps many of us, upon reaching our 50s, have experienced that peculiar sensation, waking up one morning to find our knees stiff, as if someone had locked them in place. You want to stand up, but your legs feel heavy and sore. You sit for a long while, massaging your knees before you even dare to step out of bed. Then, those familiar stairs in your own home suddenly feel like a daunting journey. Every step requires effort. Every time you sit down, there's a quiet sigh, a silent wince, a pain you don't even speak out loud. Knee pain, it's not as intense as a fever, but it lingers, persistent and dull, like an uninvited guest who refuses to leave. It saps your appetite, disrupts your sleep, and slowly discourages movement. But the less you move, the weaker your muscles become, the stiffer your joints get, and your spirit begins to decline. Some people who were once lively and full of energy retreat into themselves within just a few years, avoiding the outdoors, shying away from conversations, simply because their legs no longer carry them like they used to. But aging doesn't have to mean helplessness. We can't turn back time, but we absolutely can slow down the aches and stiffness of the body. And often, that change doesn't come from something grand. It can begin with something as simple as a small glass of water each morning, a modest but consistent act of kindness toward ourselves. So today, I'd like to share with you 3 natural drinks, easy to make, easy to drink, and wonderfully gentle. These aren't just old wives' tales, but methods that have been recognized by both traditional and modern medicine for their effectiveness in relieving pain, reducing inflammation, lubricating the knees, and significantly improving mobility after the age of 50. And the first drink I'd like to introduce is a health secret that countless elderly people in Japan have kept for decades, a simple part of their daily lives that brings long-lasting benefits to their joints. It may look plain, but it naturally and gently strengthens bones and supports joint health. It is shiitake mushroom water, a wholesome gift from nature to the legs of older folks. Shiitake mushrooms, known in Vietnamese as nam hung or nam dong ko, are a familiar ingredient in many Vietnamese dishes. But in Japan, they are regarded as a longevity elixir, a gift from nature that helps older people maintain strong bones, smooth joints, and a sharp mind. What makes them special is their naturally high vitamin D content. After age 50, our bodies lose the ability to absorb sunlight efficiently, the primary source for vitamin D. And without vitamin D, no matter how much calcium we take, it can't bind to our bones. The result? Brittle bones, persistent aches, and slower healing. A daily glass of shiitake mushroom water in the morning is like a gentle stream of nourishment, soothing your joints, easing stiffness, and making each step feel lighter. But that's not all. Shiitake mushrooms also contain beta-glucan, a compound considered a natural immune system regulator. Beta-glucan helps reduce chronic inflammation in the joints, the very cause of those grinding, aching knees, while also strengthening overall immunity. That's why many elderly people who drink shiitake mushroom water regularly report feeling relief in their knees after just a few weeks. They rise more easily, feel less stiffness, and even sleep more soundly with less nighttime pain. Another major benefit of shiitake mushrooms is their ability to flush out uric acid, the main culprit behind gout. Research shows that shiitake mushrooms have a mild alkaline property, which helps neutralize acidic blood and remove uric acid through urine. This, in turn, prevents urate crystals from forming in the joints, reducing inflammation and helping prevent future gout flare-ups. In addition, shiitake mushrooms are rich in B vitamins, especially B2, B3, B5, and B6, as well as valuable minerals like copper, zinc, selenium, and manganese. These nutrients help regenerate joint cartilage, improve bone flexibility, and support the repair of microdamage in joints after physical activity. Preparing shiitake mushroom water is incredibly simple and fuss-free. Just take 3 to 5 dried shiitake mushrooms, gently rinse them to preserve their structure, then soak them in about 300 milliliters of warm water, ideally between 40 and 50 degrees Celsius. Cover the container and leave it overnight for 6 to 8 hours. Each morning, drink the clear water. You can gently warm it if the weather is cold, as your body absorbs it better when the stomach is still empty. Don't throw away the mushrooms afterward. They can be used to cook porridge, stir-fry vegetables, or simmer in soup. Not only tasty, but also packed with fiber. For those with sensitive digestion or a cold stomach, you can add a few slices of fresh ginger to the soak. Ginger warms the body, supports digestion, and enhances the anti-inflammatory effect. What matters most is not complexity, but consistency. Just 1 small cup a day, prepared properly and taken regularly. After a few weeks, you'll begin to feel your knees lighter, the pain easing, and your spirits lifting each morning you wake. And if shiitake mushroom water is a gift from the Japanese earth and sky, then the next drink is far more familiar, coming straight from the heart of the Vietnamese kitchen. It's a tea made from ginger, turmeric, and honey. A simple recipe, yet one that powerfully reduces inflammation, eases joint pain, and supports natural sleep. With just 3 common ingredients, fresh ginger, turmeric, and honey, you can brew yourself a warm, healing tea to care for your knees every day, without depending on medication. And now, let's dive deeper into this second remedy. Let's start with the first ingredient, ginger, a small yet mighty root that has long been a faithful companion in both Vietnamese cuisine and traditional remedies. From our grandparents' time, ginger was used to dispel cold, improve circulation, treat colds, and soothe aches. But it wasn't until modern science stepped in that we learned ginger contains 2 powerful compounds, gingerol and shogaol, known for their strong anti-inflammatory effects, similar to nonsteroidal anti-inflammatory drugs, NSAIDs. The key difference, ginger doesn't harm the liver, stomach, or kidneys, making it safe for long-term use, especially for the elderly. Turmeric, ginger's close partner in this remedy, is renowned for its active compound, curcumin, often called liquid gold for the joints. Curcumin helps repair damaged cartilage, neutralizes free radicals that silently destroy cartilage cells, and reduces friction between bones, thus relieving knee pain. A 2020 meta-analysis showed that curcumin's pain-relieving effect is comparable to ibuprofen for mild to moderate osteoarthritis. And honey, not only does it make the tea more palatable, but it also acts as the perfect catalyst, helping the body absorb curcumin more effectively. Honey contains many flavonoids, live enzymes, and antioxidants, which help calm systemic inflammation, support digestion, boost immunity, and are especially suitable for those with sensitive stomachs or those frequently on anti-inflammatory medications. Preparing this ginger-turmeric-honey tea is simple yet elegant. Just take a small piece of ginger, about 5 to 7 grams, a piece of fresh turmeric or a teaspoon of pure turmeric powder, about 5 grams, and 300 milliliters of water. Wash and peel the ginger and turmeric, then crush or slice them thinly. Simmer gently for about 10 minutes. Then turn off the heat, cover the pot, and let it cool down to around 40 degrees Celsius. Once the water is warm but not hot, stir in 1 to 2 teaspoons of pure honey, mix well, and enjoy. A small but important note: avoid adding honey when the water is still too hot, as high temperatures can destroy the valuable enzymes in honey. It's best to drink this tea in the morning right after waking up or in the late afternoon before dinner. For those with naturally warm constitutions, you can reduce the amount of ginger or drink the tea every other day to let your body adjust more comfortably. When taken consistently for 3 to 4 weeks, many people report noticeable improvements. Their knees feel lighter, the morning pain subsides, their mood lifts, and most importantly, they sleep more deeply, no longer disturbed by aches during the night. And there's something especially lovely about this tea. It's not just for easing pain, but it becomes a small ritual of self-care. Each morning, instead of rushing around, you take a few moments to brew a cup just for yourself, and in that act, your body feels seen, cared for, and begins to heal. Now, if the ginger-turmeric-honey tea is a warm, comforting gift that soothes from within, then the next drink offers an entirely different character. It's cool, gentle, incredibly easy to drink, and especially suitable for hot afternoons when your knees tend to swell and ache after a long day of movement. This drink isn't exotic. In fact, it's often overlooked. More than a refreshing beverage, it's a natural remedy that helps lubricate joints, cleanse the body, and calm inflammation. It's a simple yet powerful combination of basil seeds and perilla leaves. When understood and prepared correctly, this drink becomes a gentle, wholesome way to let your legs breathe and recover, all without a single pill. Basil seeds, tiny but nutrient-rich, expand in water to form a cool, smooth gel. This gel contains soluble mucilage fiber, whose structure closely resembles the natural joint fluid in our bodies. Once inside, it helps moisten dry joints, increase the viscosity of synovial fluid, support smoother cartilage movement, and ease the burning or grinding pain when walking. But it's more than just a physical lubricant. Basil seeds also provide calcium, magnesium, and potassium, all essential for maintaining bone density and joint elasticity. They even contain a small amount of plant-based omega-3s, which help reduce inflammation, protect the heart, and improve circulation. Crucial benefits for older adults. Paired with basil seeds is perilla leaf, a familiar herb in traditional Vietnamese medicine. Perilla not only treats colds and inflammation, but also inhibits the production of uric acid, helping prevent and ease gout flare-ups, a common cause of chronic joint inflammation. Active compounds like perilla-aldehyde, rosmarinic acid, flavonoids, and alpha-linolenic acid in perilla leaves all contribute to reducing inflammation, fighting bacteria, and enhancing the body's detoxification process. The combination of basil seeds and perilla leaves creates a drink that's not only refreshing and easy to enjoy, but also supports joint comfort, improves knee flexibility, and gently aids digestion, making it ideal for middle-aged and older adults or anyone with a sensitive digestive system. Preparing this drink is extremely simple. Here's what to do. Soak 1 teaspoon of basil seeds in filtered water for about 15 minutes until they swell and form a soft, gel-like coating. Meanwhile, boil about 300-400 milliliters of water. Add a small handful of clean, lightly bruised perilla leaves. Let simmer on low heat for 5 to 7 minutes until the water turns a deep green or light purple depending on the variety. Strain out the leaves. Let the perilla water cool slightly. Then mix it with the soaked basil seeds. You can add a bit of pure honey or a few drops of fresh lemon juice to enhance the flavor and detoxifying effect. The best time to drink it is about 30 minutes after breakfast or after dinner. 1 to 2 glasses a day is plenty. This drink is especially ideal in the afternoon, when the body is tired and the knees tend to swell or ache after a full day of movement. However, for pregnant women or individuals with low blood pressure, it's best to consult a doctor before using perilla leaves regularly. Also, make sure to choose clean, pesticide-free perilla leaves, ideally homegrown or purchased from a trusted source. Sometimes healing doesn't come from elaborate or expensive treatments, but from small, gentle, and wholesome things. A simple glass of basil seed and perilla tea, taken consistently each day, may not erase joint pain overnight, but little by little, it can soften the knees, ease discomfort, and lift your spirit. Dear aunts, uncles, and older brothers and sisters, together we've just explored 3 incredibly simple drinks, yet each holds the potential to bring deep and lasting benefits to our health, especially to our knees, which have carried us through a lifetime of steps. No need for costly medicine, no need for complicated solutions. Sometimes, just 1 small glass of water, if taken correctly and regularly, can be enough to make your knees feel lighter, your steps steadier, and your mornings more peaceful. Because joint pain isn't just about the body, it affects your mood, your sleep, your sense of independence, and at times, it's what keeps you from enjoying life's little joys. But if just a few minutes each day to brew yourself a healing drink can help, then why not begin? You might not notice a difference right away, but day by day, week by week, your body will start to respond. Your knees will ache less, your sleep will grow deeper, and your mornings will begin with a sense of lightness, no longer dreading the need to massage and brace yourself just to rise from bed. And who knows, from 1 glass of water, you may find the inspiration to care for yourself more deeply. A few light stretches, a walk around the garden, more smiles shared with your children and grandchildren, and a life lived with more joy each day. Growing older isn't the end of the road. It can and should be a new chapter, gentler, richer, and more self-directed. And these 3 drinks we share today are just a gentle invitation to step into that new chapter. If you found this video helpful, please share it with family and friends, because that small act of sharing might just be the big gift someone needs to find relief from their persistent joint pain. And don't forget to leave a comment below. Which drink will I start with? Or simply, I choose to care for my knees starting today. Whether written down or quietly promised to yourself, that commitment is a meaningful first step toward a lighter, healthier life. Thank you so much for spending this time with Daily Health Advice. Wishing you peace, wellness, and lightness in every step you take. See you in the next video.